What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Well, hello. Welcome to Cozy One Podcast. My name is Shan. This is a bonus, but is a very good one. I feel like it's very relatable to man or woman that is a parent out here. And the title is called Choosing Wrong Will Hurt Later. And what I'm talking about is choosing someone that is not your child's biological parent to date or engage or marry can hurt your family dynamic later based upon many reasons, and I want to talk about it. I personally treasure my time with my kids, and I know most people have kids and can't spend the time, or they want kids and they can't have kids, and I don't want to make anymore. So I got to make sure I do what Mariah Carey said, I'm going to do the best with what I got. So with that being said, why would I invite a man who isn't the right fit for all of us in the mix? Why would I choose the wrong man to be a part of my family? Why would you choose the wrong woman to be a part of your family and your children? Okay? Who you choose as an adult can hurt your family dynamics later, and you only get a little bit of time before your children become grown adults. And that's why you have to be very choosy with who you pick. So let's talk. Thought time. Kids remember a lot. All the way till they're like 30 or 40s. I know I do. And I know I will still remember what happened to me as a kid in my 40s. And I'm not trying to disturb my kids' peace with anyone I don't know that well, or well enough to be around my children, well enough to be in my home, well enough to have them be watched by another person that I still have yet to get to know 100%, right? So I have to be picky. And you should be picky. And no one should make you feel bad for being picky or bad for taking your time. If you need to take your time, then take your time. There's nothing wrong with that. No one should be able to judge it and have you change upon their judgment. Change upon your judgment, your gut feeling. Okay, the communication could be off with someone that you're dating. If you peep red flags when you have children, do not wait. Do not wait to see if they get better. Just peep it and be like, I'm not good with this. I need to back up a little bit. I need to take a little bit of time away. Okay. If you're overcompensating where that person lacks more than you did when at the beginning, you need to step back. If you peep unhealthy habits, you need to dip out of that relationship as soon as possible, because I believe people get to an age where they still have a chance to change, and then people get to the age where changing behavioral habits is not going to happen. This is who they're going to be until their heart stops. And that's a sad revelation to come to, but it's a better revelation to come to before you involve your children. Okay? So those are my thoughts.
Hey sis, if you don't like getting attention at the gym or while running errands, you might want to skip this ad. But if you're like me and love to be asked, where did you get those leggings? Or that hoodie is cute, where did you get it from? Well, then let me tell you about 1977 Hustle Lane. 1977 Hustle Lane is where fly gear and dope culture live. From your leggings to your tanks and of course to your hoodies, they will always have you feeling and looking your absolute best. So stop what you're doing and go check them out at www.1977hustlelane.com, on Facebook at 1977 Hustle Lane, or on Instagram at 1977 Hustle Lane. I promise you won't regret it.
Thank you for listening to Coach Woman Podcast. I hope you're enjoying the episode. A great way to support the podcast is to donate to Red Circle. The link is in the bio of this episode. Anything would help. And you can also purchase merch on the Cozy Womb shop with Teespring or Mama's Cozy Closet. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. And thank you for giving me great feedback. Now back to the show. Okay, so let's really get into this because I have a lot to say. Why would you want someone questionable around your children? First and foremost, why would you move forward in dating with people who are not their best for the situation you have, or people who are not working on themselves? Okay? Why wouldn't you move forward with someone who is best for your future, best for your now? Why would you chance a healthy bond with your kids right now with a questionable bond of growth with someone you're still trying to get to know? Okay? Because if you bond with someone who's always giving you their representative, later on, of course, you're going to figure out who they are. But so are your kids. So is your family members. And the one thing that really keeps me taking my time with people is the fact that you could get secondhand embarrassment by letting people know about this great person, about how they show up for you, about how you show up for them, about how they make you happy, how you care about them, and what plans you have in the future. And then it takes them those couple of times to really show their ass. And I had to say that because that's really what it is, okay? It's one thing to be single and a man not take rejection well as a woman, but to have two innocent kids around and they are now in harm's way because a man knows too much about you as a woman. A man knows too much about you as a mom. A man knows where your kids go to school. A man knows what time you're going to be home, what route you take, when the kids get off the bus. Like, it's too many moving parts where you can't really be there at the drop of a hat in an emergency with someone having an adult temper tantrum. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Adult temper tantrums are when, you tell a man no and he's like chasing you down, speeding through a parking lot, or he's kicking down your door at 11 p.m. at night, or he's showing up and parking in your driveway with the high beams on and just shining in the house. Are they hurting you? No. But are they being passive aggressive to let you know that, hey, I'm going to show up and I have access to you and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do stuff to annoy you to let you know I'm still around, even though you're saying that we're not going to work out? Like, those are real live adult temper tantrums, okay? And those men are out here. There are men that women break up with and they go back to their house and light their house on fire and kill them and whoever's in the house. There are husbands who go through a divorce and they don't take it well, and they end up hunting down their children's mother and killing themselves and their kids. Like, this is for real happening. And I'm not going to say just men do it, women do it too, but I have to speak from my position. I'm a woman. I have 2 kids. I don't want to have any more. So when I make decisions for people in my life, friends, and family, and who I'm dating or who I want to date, I have to be really picky and particular about who that is. Okay? Because humans are out here harming who tells them no. They're not taking rejection well. Okay? And here are some signs you need to look for. If you see any signs of control, it's a no. That's not the relationship for you. If you see any signs of somebody being super dependent on having access to you always, that's a no. Someone with no kids, absolutely not. We would never be dating because I can't fit you in my future because I don't want any kids. You need to come with your own. And you need to understand me on the flip side as a man, as a father. And you can only do that if you have kids. If that man is digitally stalking you on your social media, in your emails, want to know why you're on here, want to know why did you post this, who are you talking to, who's in your DMs, who texts you, like, no. If that man starts little dumb lies, they're going to lead to big ones. If disrespect is blanketed by a chuckle or a joke at the end, they really meant what they said. They just wanted to see how you were going to react. That's a no. If they intimidate you when they're upset, or they gaslight you when they're upset, it's a no. If they're hot and cold, meaning y'all had 3 great days, good communication, laughing, going out, and then the next couple of days are just really shut down. You ask them what's wrong. You say hello. You're not doing nothing out the blue. Nothing crazy happened when y'all went out. Nobody was disrespected. There was no fight. And they're just shut down and they're just quiet. And I say that because I have dated men like that. Men who cannot properly communicate their feelings. Men who think it's okay to go a week or 2 without speaking, and then when they want to speak to you, they should have full access. You shouldn't be at work. You should be able to answer my call when I call. You should be able to answer my text back faster than that. Like, what? Okay? If they are emotionally, sexually, physically, or mentally violent, it's a no. And when I say violent in those senses, it means they're super aggressive about how they talk to you, how they handle you, really happy, really mad, really sad, really quiet and shut down. Like, too many extremes, it's a no. As a woman, as a mom, you already have enough on your plate. You got work, you got kids, you got yourself, you got your business. You got random emergencies that happen. Adding a man onto that, or a woman, if you are a man, who cannot mentally, emotionally, physically balance themselves, that is not a good mix, okay? You need to focus on healthy relationships, okay? Healthy relationships have people with individual confidence, okay? Good communication, consistent respect, even when you're upset. True compromise and understanding of what the situation is. There's a trust there. There's fairness and access to each other. If I can't access you like this, you shouldn't be able to access me like this. There's individual respect on space. You're not supposed to be around someone 24/7. It's okay to take short breaks. It's okay to be self-checking, meaning before I do something inappropriate, I self-check myself before I do it, so I don't have to apologize after I do it and not think about it. You should be able to problem solve together in a healthy relationship, and you should be able to ensure that other person's comfort, and likewise, vice versa. If you cannot do that, you, my friend, do not have a healthy relationship on your hands, and I do not suggest that you invite your children into the mix. I do not suggest sleepovers. I do not suggest A man or a woman being able to have a key to your house, being able to wake up with a t-shirt on and boxers, walking through your house. I don't suggest it. Again, I do not suggest it. Okay? My daughters cannot have a wedge between me and them because of a man who wasn't a healthy fit that I allowed to stick around without positive results. And you have to ask yourself several questions. How does this person balance the time with his family and mine? Because he should have time with his family. And I don't need to be all involved when he has time with his family. Not all the time. Do we parent our kids in a positive way? Meaning, if I completely disagree with the way that he parents and he completely disagrees with the way that I parent, if we cannot compromise and come to an understanding of why that is, maybe this person, even though they have all of these other traits that I like, may not be the right fit because my kids are not going anywhere. Okay? That's something too. A lot of people think, oh, what happened to you two? I thought everything was good. Y'all liked each other. But sometimes it's that one major important factor with this person and the other major important factor with that person that does not work. Sometimes you could be two great people, but the values and the standards are off. All right? It's possible. Is this person supportive of what I was already doing and vice versa? Meaning, if I met you and you were doing something that you loved, that you enjoyed, I'm not trying to come in your life and take that away. And you shouldn't be trying to come into my life and completely take that away from me. Do they encourage you? Vice versa. Do they listen to your concerns and come up with doable solutions? Vice versa. Do both of you respect your separate lives? Meaning, I work. This is my schedule. Please don't guilt me in showing up for this. Please don't guilt me in showing up for that. If you know I'm an introvert and you're an extrovert, please don't expect me to always come out with you. The people that love you and love your kids, do they approve of the actions over time with this person? Have they noticed a positive change in the kids or you? Vice versa. Do they get angry first before understanding the situation? Do you see any jealousy? Are there like consistent accusations first? Is there too many check-ins that make you feel uncomfortable? Are you comfortable speaking up about when you're uncomfortable? Like these are all questions that you should constantly be questioning yourself, and they should be questioning themselves. And then if you have a disagreement or something feels off in this questioning, you should be able to have a polite, decent, respectable conversation about it. It shouldn't be brushed off. It shouldn't be ignored. So there's so many things to do as parents when you think about dating or you think about bringing someone into your family dynamics for your future, to research. You need to research people out here today. These are people out here willing to change their name. People out here willing to come into your life to steal your identity. People willing to come into your life and be this whole other alias. And then when you question about it, they will hurt you. I'm not going to go into major detail, but I've heard enough. I've seen enough real horrifying stories. When you ask for the truth from people who spend their whole life lying, it can get really fatal really quick. So be picky. Don't listen to people about, oh no, I use this app. You should use this app. Meet somebody. Maybe the way that you need to meet your person is not going to be through an app. Maybe it's not going to be on Instagram. Maybe it's not going to be on blackpeoplemeet.com. Maybe it's not going to be at this party. Okay? Be picky about who gets to get your energy. Be picky about who gets to get your time. Be picky about who gets to meet your kids, have an imprint on your kids, be able to talk to your kids about certain things, share their point of view with your kids. because kids get automatically exposed to whoever we allow to be around. And so if you're not doing your due diligence and kids don't know enough to do their due diligence, then you're kind of like putting them in harm's way. It's like buying a house or a structure or a bike and not giving them the protection that they need. Not giving them a helmet, not giving them knee pads, not showing them how to use it correctly, not telling them, don't leave the burner on, not telling them, if there's a candle on, don't leave it on overnight. Don't leave it on when you leave the house. Like, prepare your children for what's appropriate when they meet people they don't know. What's appropriate for this person that is not my dad, this person that is not my mom. What can I discuss? What can't I discuss? What can I wear? What can't I wear around this person? Do I sit on their lap? Do I make sure I don't sit on their lap? Can I joke with them in this manner, or can I not joke with them in this manner? When they're doing this, should I get out the room? When they're taking a shower, should I get out the room? When I'm taking a bath, should they be in the bathroom? If you are not ready to have these hypothetical situations talked about and discussed with your kids, you are not ready to date and have someone be in and out of your home. You are not ready to introduce someone that you think you like to your kids. And nobody should be sleeping over each other's houses exposed to children that they are not committed to. And I'm not talking, we've been together for 4 years, that's my boyfriend or that's my girlfriend. I am 35 years old. There is no man that will ever come into my life right now or in the future that I will label my boyfriend. Your name is going to be your name until you have a title that matters. And the title that matters would be my husband. Till then, your name is what your name is on your birth certificate or what you would like to be called. How I respect you is how you show up into my life. So when people see us, they shouldn't have to question, is that your woman? Is that your man? The way I treat you tells them that you are such. Don't get so stuck on these labels because they're cute. Pay attention to people's actions because we're related to a lot of people who do not act as family. So, this is Cozy One Podcast. Got a little serious with y'all, but it's a good one. If you know someone that's a parent and dating or having trouble dating as a parent and they don't know how to prepare for it, go ahead and slip them this episode, this little bonus right here, because I promise you they need it. I promise you. Thank you for checking out Cozy One Podcast. You can find me at champypodden.com and the CZYWMB podcast. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.